G'day and welcome back to Duxley Gaming and Haut-Beyleron. We are back here in France and we are going to continue on with getting all of our field preps done. We are just in this field here, field 41. Going to lay down some fertilizer. Now we've got the first growth stage out of the way with our canola. So we're going to fertilize this up. That'll get 100% fertilization and then we are good to go. All right, what else we've got to do? So, well, actually, the first thing we need to talk about is we didn't have a fertilizer spreader, so we bought one. Obviously, this is the Horsch 1000, so we bought this one, and this is our sort of go-to lime spreader as well, certainly from FS19, and now with the, there's a mod that's out that gives you both the options to having lime and fertilizer and all the lime and all the fertilizer spreaders. I can now run both lime and fertilizer out of this unit as well, which is fantastic. So we're just going to use this for both fertilization and lime as we so need to, I think, although I do, like I said, I do have another one over there for lime at the moment, but we'll sort of reassess what we're going to do with that one. All right, so we are just going to finish fertilizing this field here. Won't take too long, so it's got a huge spread on it, this thing. Part of the reason why we do like it so much. But then we're going to get into our grape harvest because our grapes are ready to harvest again. So, which is wonderful. Which means we're going to be producing some grape juice, which means we've got more money coming in and all that sort of stuff. So that's good. All right, so I've totally stuffed this up by not working out. One of these days I'll actually use GPS or something and just not stuff everything up. But you know what, it doesn't really worry me that much. I'll just do what I have to do. All right, let's have a look again. So we've got all that. Oh, what far edge I haven't done. Okay. All right. But anyway, so yeah, we're in the thick of it. So we did spend a little bit of money, like I said. So we bought the Horsch spreader. We also bought the supplies, farm supplies silo, which is a Stevie mod. We bought that, so now we don't have to go to the shop to get our supplies. So seed and fertilizer and lime and all that sort of stuff. We can just go to the farm and just purchase it there. So we pay normal rates. It's not as if it's a discount or anything else like that. So we pay normal rates. We get that supplied in, and then we pay as we load it in. So whatever we use, we get charged back to the shop, and so it's not free or anything else like that. We're paying our dues as we should be. So that's all well and good. All right, we've almost finished. Just got this section up here to do. Be up here somewhere. So let's get this section done, and then we'll be done, and we can go get the New Holland out, and we can harvest some grape. I also want to go over, before I do that, I want to go over and check the pallets. I mean, we can spend a day or two doing the grape harvest. That's not a problem. So I do want to go over and just check to make sure that our pallets are okay. We don't need to do anything there. So we'll go over and check that very quickly. In fact, I might even take the trailer over there just in case I do need to move some pallets. So we'll just park this here like this. There we go. Right, and we'll grab the pallet trailer. And then we'll head back over, and then we'll come back and do the grape harvest, as we said. All right. Hope everyone's doing well. We're doing fantastically well here. We're into, what's this? This is going to be episode, well, I lost track, 24 of Haut-Beyleron, I think. So we're moving along nicely with Haut-Beyleron, which is great. And we're looking forward to, yeah, we've got plenty of pallets here to pick up. So let's pick up the pallet. We also, oh, there we go. Also got some oil now as well. So we've got some canola oil. So let's pick up these pallets. Oh, we've got plenty of pallets. Look at this. This is good. And what we'll do is we'll load all these up, put them in the storage in the warehouse, and then we can look at selling them off later on. But the more we build up, the more money we're going to have at some point when we do sell it all off. When that'll be, I don't know. Well, I do know. It'll be the end of the year. So we're getting closer and closer to that point in time now. So we have to keep an eye on that. What date it is, so we can actually maximise the profits. We want to sell all these off so we maximise the amount of money we're going to get in return. Because there's no point selling them off at the low point, seeing as we're storing them. If we weren't storing them, we're just selling them off as we produce them, that'd be fine. But seeing as we've got them in a production warehouse, it makes sense to hold off and try and remember to make sure that we sell them off at the right time. Right, there we go. Swing out. Out we go. Alright, now we'll go and pick up the oil. I think I saw 4 crates. We get an invisible bloody greenhouse barrier. We'll go over here. Now we got 4 lots of oil. So we'll grab those and we'll put them on the trailer. In fact, if we wait here, there may be even more, because sometimes it does hold up the production. See, give it a couple more seconds. Alright, no, I think we're pretty safe there. Alright, so let's go and dump these off here. And then we'll see what we've got in storage as well. We've got a few eggs there as well. We could look at bringing the eggs over soon. Let's just jump out and see what we've got. There are 4,000 litres or 3,999 litres thanks to that bug with giants. We've got 2,800 eggs, 6,000 grape juice, 9,000 lettuce, 14,000 honey. We've got 34,000 strawberries, and we're going to have about 17,000 tomato by the look of it. Yeah. Alright, how much egg have we got over here? Okay, we've got a couple. That's all right. We'll leave them there. That's okay. I'm going to leave the trailer here, and we're going to head back over to... Like, what I need to do is I need to grab this trailer and bring it over with us, because we need something to put the grapes in. Alright, so grab the trailer and off we go, and we'll go prep ready for our grape harvest. Alright, I don't think I need my lights on anymore. It's light enough now that I don't have to worry about the lights. Now I'm just going to go straight across through here. And I'll position myself. I think I'm going to position myself up here at the end of this end here. And then we can just take off straight down and get them offloaded into the production plant. So as soon as we actually get a full trailer, we're not going to try storing this anywhere else. We're just going to take it straight down to the production facility and get that done. All right, so now we need to go grab our New Holland, which is right here. And so let's just keep them going. All right, off we go. Back into the grape harvest again. All right, let's go. What's this, our third harvest, I think, of grapes? There we go. Off we go. Yes, I think this is the third harvest we've got of the grapes so far. So, I haven't checked the yield actually. I didn't check to see whether we had this. I was meaning to plough it at some point. I don't think I've ploughed it, so that's okay. We may take a bit of a hit with this crop yield, but we'll just make sure we fix up the next one. Having a fair bit of grape in storage as well means that when we do sell it off, we should make a pretty penny, because we'll have quite a few pallets. I'll probably wait. Well, actually it depends on when the high sell point is, doesn't it? Is the whole goal of it. So we'll have to just wait and see how things pan out in that regard. But yeah, I think the grapes generally make a pretty good amount of money. So I think the profit from that will be again, will not be unsubstantial. I think it'll be quite profitable. And I missed a row there, but that's okay. We can come back and fix that one up. One of the things with this harvest is very slow and laborious. You can't rush it. You can't rush anything with this. While it's nice to have this and the olives in the game, it's not. Certainly for multiplayer, I guess it'd be probably quite reasonable to have a huge vineyard and having 3 or 4 people assisting with the harvest and all that sort of stuff. It's just like if I was to do both fields with grape, and this is what I'm struggling with at the moment as to whether I'm going to do it or not. The amount of time taken to look after the field or the vineyard and harvest it would be 3 to 4 full days just for that. I mean, that's not necessarily a problem in itself. It's just you would need to tune the days per month for the game a little bit by that, I think, because it just does take so much time. I mean, depending upon your time scale. I mean, I've not upped my time scale since I've started the video either. So it just does take the time, unless of course, yeah, you were running it at a lower time scale, which is one way of dealing with it, I guess. But so anyway, that's what it is. I'm just going to wet the whistle. All right, 3 down, about another 40 to go. Glare coming through the windscreen there. And we've got 63% at the moment, so I think we worked out before it was five rows on this vineyard to fill up. But I think what we might do is just purely from where the trailer is, we might just offload while we're at this end. Won't wait till we've got a full load. We'll go off and offload before we get sort of stuck, so we don't have to try and stop and start in the middle of a row. There we go. Oh, I totally stuffed that up. A yin and a yang. There we go, offload. That window there's a new mod out too that I'm just experimenting with it, that shows the load of the actual trailer as you're loading into it. So it gives me an indication of how full the trailer is as well, which is a nice little addition actually, because if I haven't got it running, it's not on the vehicle thing up there, like the engine's not running and that sort of stuff. At least you can actually see what percentage your trailer is at. So that means that it's very easy for you to actually realise when you've got to go off and empty it. Oh, we got caught up there. Alright, continuing on. So yeah, so this vineyard output will go straight to the processing facility. We'll process that up and get the grapes running through that, and then that'll give us something else to sell. In fact, we might have a quick look now. I just want to double check to see when everything is due. Where are we? Where's our grape juice? Grape juice, best for sale in April. Canola oil, November. So we're getting close to being able to sell our canola oil, which is great. Honey, February. Don't worry, that's strawberries, January, tomatoes, December, lettuce, January. So everything's basically to be sold around that end of year time, which is fine. Obviously, the only thing is canola is going to be November. So we need to remember canola for November. And apart from that, we should be okay. There's nothing else here that we need to worry about trying to sell off. Straw, diesel, yeah, we're okay there. Eggs is October. All right, well, we're getting closer to that, so that's fine. Soybeans June, sorghum, January. So yeah, okay. All right. So we're in September. Oh, hang on. Let's say canola. November. Right, okay. That's right. I thought there was something for September, but anyway, I've got my other chart here I'll have a look at in a minute. So yeah, so we'll get the grapes into the processing facility, and then hopefully we can get some good money out of that as well. Another row to go. 22%. So we'll get another 2 rows out of this probably. Then I'll float again. Yeah, so for the amount of time you spend dealing with the grapes, and the output isn't that huge. I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen anyone do an analysis in relation to whether the time and effort is actually worth it, profit-wise. Like for the expenditure of effort that's got to have the LOE that's got to be done, the level of effort that's got to be done to do all the work on the grapes to get them to harvest and then harvesting. Is it actually worthwhile, all the effort that goes into it? I haven't seen anything in relation to that being done particularly. To say it hasn't been done, but I haven't seen anything. So it'd be interesting to sort of know whether or not it's actually that beneficial and that profitable. It seems like it's profitable enough, but just with the spacing of it all, and then trying to get it all plowed and all that sort of stuff, it just is more of a pain in the bum sometimes than anything else. So I don't know. We'll see how we go. I do want to keep the vineyards running. Bit of a spoiler alert in case we haven't already got there, but I mean, like, so the olives don't last as too much longer on Elm Creek, and I as much as I'd like to make this a bit of a vineyard series, like a grape series. I mean, the fact we haven't got wine available to make. Not to say there's not a mod coming out or out of already. I haven't checked. In fact, there's a couple of the Giant Snake does a fair few production mods on, and they're available on King's Mods. There's nothing to say there's not already a wine production point there. Or what I'd like to see is actually someone add to the default Giants one and put that out as a bit of a mod. Is add the option to create wine as well. I mean, really, I mean, the fact we're not producing wine. I mean, I get it. Giants are not putting alcohol and tobacco into the game because of licensing and all that sort of stuff, and keeping their G rating or the Peggy G rating or whatever the hell it is. So I get that, but the reality of it is, what do the majority of grapes go to? Well, yeah, sultanas is one, yes, that's true, but I would tend to say the vast majority of grape production is centered around the production of alcohol, more specifically wine. So I would expect that would be something we'd like to have in relation to that. Anyway, I'm going to give this a go. I'm going to see if I can get the full row done. 76% when we started it. Be my own worst enemy if I don't. After I said previously that we were going to stop at that same end all the time and do that, so I don't think we're going to get to the end. I think we're going to be full before we get there. It'll be right towards the end. I hope it makes a liar of me. I'd like to be at 98% or something when we get to the end of the row. In fact, we may actually make it. It's going to be tight. No, we're going to make it. Oh, that's good. Just means we have further to travel now. There we go. So we've got all those rows done and it's 95%. Excellent. Let's head back over and offload. Obviously we could bring the trailer to us, but it's easier for us to go to the trailer in this instance. Yeah, offload. Oh, tickety boo. Right, another load done. So now you can see the trailers at 27, 28. So after this load it'll be, there you go, 37% of the trailer. So I know, without actually having to jump in the trailer, how much I've got in there. So not a bad little mod, that one. And that's a mod that's available on the in-game mod hub. So can't remember the name of it or anything else like that, but it's pretty easy to find. Right, and off we go again. Rinse and repeat. We're about a third of the way through. Right, another row done. Seems like it's just endless rows of grape. All right. So after we've done the grape harvest, we should be very close to just going straight into our sunflower harvest, and that'll be huge. We've got 5 fields of sunflowers to do, and again, all that will go into the oil processing facility, and we'll produce a whole pile of oil there, and then sell off from there. So that's going to be the preferred output from our sunflower crops. I'm not going to worry about selling the sunflower itself. The yield's not there for that. We do get a lot more for the oil, so it makes perfect sense to make sure we're utilising that, since we do own the oil plant now. We owned and we built it and commissioned it, so there's no point not utilising it. So and I mean, for the time it takes to produce it, there's no extra level of effort that's got to have to go into it, and it just means we get a higher yield from the crop we're bringing off the field. So as in monetary yield. So it makes perfect sense to do that. So I don't think the oil is used for anything else in particular. But I can recall, yeah, I don't think anything calls for the oil, does it? Actually, not in these current production outlets. There are a couple of mods that use the oil. I don't think there's anything by default with Giants that actually uses the oil at all. So it's just purely a cash output. So. Which is fine by me. I'm happy enough with that. Right, so we can have 2 rows out of this. Maybe another 1 row, won't it? I think we'll offload it into this one as well. Just because it's easier, don't have to worry about driving around the other way. Did it leave some grapes there? How did it leave grapes just there? I mean, really? That's rather ordinary. Most of the harvest is actually skipping grapes now, is it? It's not as if it's damaged or anything, so it shouldn't be skipping anything. It should be grabbing everything off the vines we're going through. I don't know why it missed that little lot. Yeah, so we could get another row done, but we're not going to bother. Let's head on back. Things appear closer in your mirror when they're not. There we go. Alright, another load done. That's 50% full. Alright, next. And we continue on and on and on and on. And that, though, is pretty much where I'm going to leave it for this episode, I think, because we've just had enough. And yeah, it's times. But what I'm going to do is, while we're signing off, I'm actually just going to take this load over and get production running on it. So let's start the engine, and we'll get that over there. All right, but anyway, so hope you're enjoying the episode. Hope you enjoyed the grape harvest. Yet again, it's something a little bit different. We haven't done a lot of that. Getting a few more of them under our belt, but totally different to our normal routine of using the combine harvesters and all that sort of stuff. I am going to try and shake it up a bit too. I'm going to probably do some forage harvesting, with some corn at some point, but not straight away. But anyway, we'll see how things go. But for now, we've got more than enough on our plate with what we're doing, so we're all good there, and we're just going to continue bringing to you what we've been doing so far, and that's concentrating on our grape production and also on our oil production now. Yeah, we'll just see how things go. But anyway, we're going to kick this off. So as that comes into the plant now, we should, there we go. So we've got grapes coming in. There we go. So it's going to start running, so we'll get some grape juice provided, and we can put that in the storage ready for sale as well. Anyway, that is it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure you press that like button if you did like it. That lets us know that you're enjoying the content, and also helps us with the YouTube algorithm and all that sort of stuff. So it's greatly appreciated if you do press that like button. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing as well. And if you do subscribe, make sure you press that alarm notification icon as well, so you're made aware of when new videos like this are available on the channel. And of course, apart from anything else, don't forget to come and join us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. Details for all those are down below in the description. And most importantly, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and we'll see you again very, very soon back here at Duxwiller Gaming and Haut-Beyleron. See you all later. Bye.